and welcome to the Beam Stream. I am your host, Kayla, Galactic K, Galactica, and all the names in between. Welcome students, parents, teachers, counselors, beamers, and everyone to the Future Humans program. This stream is every Monday with Yamatron. I know you guys saw him on Monday. And every Wednesday with me, but also with some amazing guests. Today we just hope to inspire your creative minds with some amazing projects. If you haven't already, please go visit beamcenter.org/futurehumans for all the project plans that this program provides, as well as an opportunity to see everything that people are working on. After that, please make sure that you guys sign up for Rocket Chat, okay? That is your chance to communicate and build with the counselors and students. Everybody's on the chat, the perfect place for you guys to be able to talk to each other, communicate. Just a reminder, there will be a Q&A at the end of this. So please type up all your questions in the comment section, and we will answer all of them at the end. When looking at these project plans that we're about to go over, remember that you can make whatever you guys want. Any shape, any material. Use your imagination. So, I know that all of you guys may be at different parts in the project, but this week, everybody should start in the same place. We're starting with the journal, then the map, then the sensor badge. So, no matter what project, we just hope that the guest that we bring out gives you guys some inspiration. So, like I said, when you go into the project plan, it starts up with your journal. After your journal, you guys have your map, and after your map, you guys have your sensor badge. So, without further ado, I would like to introduce our lovely guest, Rachel Beam! Whoa, what's happening? Where is she coming from? Whoa! Hey!
Hey! How's it going?
It's going great. How are you?
I'm good.
Where are you coming from?
You know, actually, I'm coming from my planet.
Oh, how is it there? Is it nice there?
Yeah, it's good. It's hot, too.
It's hot there?
Yeah, it's hot.
Probably a few struggles, but I know you got some gear to get past any struggles you might be having on your planet.
Yeah, I've got some good future gear. I got my mask.
Yes, definitely masks necessary.
Yeah.
So, I mean, why don't we just get into it? Can you show us what you've been working on so far?
Cool. Yeah, I would love to. You want to see my journal?
Yeah, let's start with your journal.
Okay. All right. So, some of you may have seen this already because it's in the project plans, but this is my journal.
It looks super cool.
I'm going to put it down on the table so you can see it a little better, because there you go. So, yeah, so this is my journal. I really enjoyed making it. I had a lot of fun making the cover. I really like patterns, so I decided to make this pattern on my journal. I got about halfway through it, and I was like, maybe I should have picked an easier pattern to do. Anyways, I cut out all these triangles, and I really had fun doing it. So.
I mean, I think that sometimes we get a little ambitious with our plans, but we have more than enough time with all of these projects to do everything that we want, and I think that this looks amazing. Look at it. I love it. So why did you pick these colors? I see that you like the shapes. You said you like the geometric shapes, but why the colors?
I chose these colors because, like, they sort of vibrate when they are next to each other. They're opposite on the color wheel, so they're complementary colors. And when they're together, they kind of make almost an optical illusion, I think. So it's just, I don't know, it kind of makes the pattern look like it's moving. That's why I chose those colors.
Yeah, I think it's super important that when we're picking the colors for our projects that we're mindful of it, because this looks amazing. It's so simple, but it looks like you put a lot of effort into it, and I love it.
I did.
So,
Thank
okay,
you so much.
You made your journal. Looks good. Looks amazing. After your journal, I think the next project we said was the map, right?
Yes, the planet map.
The planet
So here
map.
is my planet map. And again, this is in the project plan, so some of you may have seen it. I really like to draw, so you can see that I drew in some of the details for each of my zones. some of the different types of landmarks and geographical features. Here's my path.
Here, let's bring it a little closer.
Okay. Yeah, cool. So my first zone is this yellow one. And you can see here there are plasmic mists in my first zone there. The zone is actually called the foamy zone.
The foamy zone? Okay,
Yeah.
There's no way that I can hear about a foamy zone and not go visit it.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
want to come to my foamy zone?
I definitely want to go to your
Okay,
foamy
cool.
zone. Let's go visit it.
I warn you, there are a lot of bubbles.
Whoa.
Oh, yeah, here we
This
are.
planet is amazing!
Thank you. You like the bubbles? They're like really wild.
I love them. Can I touch one? Can I?
You know
Should I-
what? What? Wait. Don't touch the bubbles. There
Why?
are magnetic fields in the bubbles.
Okay.
Okay? So you might get trapped in one. You do not want to touch the bubbles. You can look at them.
Look,
Okay.
but don't touch.
Yeah, this is one of those situations where it's better to just kind of like, admire from afar.
Okay.
I know, I'm sorry.
It's so hard to be such a cool planet and not touch anything,
Yeah.
but I get it.
Yeah,
Well,
you don't want to learn the hard way.
valid point.
Okay.
Okay, well now that we're in this amazing planet and I'm not allowed to touch the bubbles, I would love to see a project that maybe I can touch. Can we see your sensor badge?
Absolutely. All right. So my sensor badge. Here it is. Again, some of you may have seen this in the project plans.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, so this is my sensor badge. I had a lot of fun doing this one too. This was a really fun project for me.
Wow, I really like it, but can you explain some of what's going on with your sensor badge? Like, why did you pick these shapes? It looks like there might be, are those birds?
Yeah. Oh, I'm glad that you picked up on that. So, as you know, I really like patterns, so there's a sort of pattern element to this. It's also kind of geometric, and I wanted to kind of go with that theme, so I wanted it to be a little bit similar to my journal. And I thought I would put birds in there. I really like birds, and birds also symbolize flight. So I thought, flight is good for something where you're going into outer space, symbolizes travel. So these are supposed to be birds. That part of the pattern is a bird. There are two birds in here. Here are the beaks. And then they have wings. This is a red wing for the red bird and a green wing for the green bird. And this didn't really work out the way I had hoped, but it's still cool. I punched holes with a hole punch here for the eyes. I was thinking that it would be really cool if the LED shone through their eyes. But as you can see, the LED is in the middle. So it didn't really quite work out, but that's okay. Sometimes your plans don't work out the way you think, and it's still awesome. So
I think that's super important to mention that just because it's not exactly what you wanted doesn't mean it's not perfect and exactly the way it is.
yeah,
So, let's open up your sensor badge and see what's inside.
okay. That's okay. I think the Velcro is coming off. There's the inside of my badge.
Whoa, that looks so cool. Here, let's...
Yeah, I tried to leave a lot of room around the circuitry because I knew that we would be putting more circuits in there. So, yeah.
I think this is really great. I love how neat this is. There's a lot of space inside of here for your wires as well as for the circuitry that's going on here. This is really great.
Cool, thank you. I think it came out pretty well.
Yeah, and you were saying that your Velcro was coming off. Is there something that you can do to attach it a little more?
Yeah, in this heat, the Velcro sometimes comes unglued. So I put a little tape. I taped mine back down. You can see there's a little tape underneath there. You could also use hot glue to re-glue the Velcro down.
Wow, this is amazing. But okay, I'm also seeing something on here that I don't think is in any of the project plans. So there's this little cat, I think, here. It's really cute. How did you make this?
Oh, I'm glad you asked because this is what I want to show you guys today. I really wanted to make some kind of extra decorations for my future gear, so I made this kind of icon that I could put on different pieces of my future gear. And I found this cat online. So this was like an image that I really liked online, and I wanted to show you guys today how to take an image from online and then put it onto something else. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. I'm going to show you on my computer. All right?
Okay.
So let's put this aside for a moment.
Let's move this to the side.
Okay, I'm going to do this on my computer. You can do this on a computer or an iPad. And to find the image, I am going to go to a website called The Noun Project. The Noun Project is a site that has really good images. They're silhouettes, which means that they're a black image on a white background. They're really simple and they're easy to trace. So here's my cat image. I'm going to bend the screen so you guys can see it. And for this demo, I'm actually going to tip my computer so that the screen is down flat like this. And this makes it easier to trace the image. So what you're going to need if you want to do this is you'll need your screen, you'll need a piece of paper, and you'll need a pencil. And if you're wondering if you can do this on an iPad, you can. So I will show you after this how to do it on an iPad. So I went to the Noun Project. I found this super cute cat, and I really wanted to put it on my future gear. So what you do is you take your paper and you put it right down on the screen. And you want to do this carefully because you don't want to damage the screen, but you can see that it kind of highlights the silhouetted image here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold the paper. If you're very, very careful, you could put some tape to hold down the paper, but I'm just going to hold it with my hand. So then I'm going to take a pencil. You do want to use a pencil. You do not want to use a marker for this. And I'm just going to trace around the outline of this image very carefully. I'm trying to follow the black silhouette here. This is why it's important to choose a simple shape, because if you choose something that's really complicated, it can be very, very hard to trace it. So here we go. I'm going to go all the way around the outside of this cat. And there we go. And let's put the eyes in too.
Okay, so you want to make sure that you get the inner shapes and the outer shapes.
Exactly.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so that's my shape. I'm going to now move the computer. Here's my shape. Okay?
So cute.
Yeah. And I'm going to move the computer aside. Now, this is an important step. You want to trace again, take your pencil and trace around the outline and really press down with your pencil. What we're doing is trying to make a really dark image, because what the next step is to try to get this image to transfer onto another surface, like a piece of cardboard that you could cut out and use for your future gear.
But can't you just make a dark image using like a marker?
Well, you could, but it won't transfer. The way this is transferring is it's using the graphite, and graphite is becomes kind of like a loose powder that gets all over everything when you press down hard. And so it can transfer to things. Marker isn't like that. So you can see that now I have a little bit of a darker outline, okay? I have a shape that I want to transfer this image onto. So I'm going to put the shape down, and then I want to take my paper, and I actually want to flip it upside down so I can still sort of see the outline. And I'm going to put my shape right underneath there. And I'm just going to check to make sure I have it where I want it. And now I take my pencil and I rub all over the top of the line drawing I just did, and I'm pressing down really hard with my pencil. Okay? And this is going to transfer that image onto the cardboard. Okay? And the more pencil I put on top of that image, the better it will come out. So you really want to press hard and really scribble away. so that you get a nice dark outline of that image on your cardboard. Okay.
So this is gonna make a picture show up on the other side?
Yep.
Whoa.
And the picture that comes up on the other side might be a little bit hard to see, so we might have to go over it with a marker. All right, let's see what we have.
Oh, wow, that's
Okay.
crazy. Look at that.
So there's my little cat. I transferred it from the image that I traced onto the cardboard. Okay? Now I can do whatever I want with this. I made a few others just to show you, but I think this would make like a cool badge or icon to go on some future gear. Here's another version of the cat that I did. This is for a sensor badge top, and I poked some holes in for the eyes. So you could put some vellum behind that, and the LEDs could shine through there. Okay, and here's a burger. If you're really into burgers, you could do a burger.
I'm really into burgers.
Are you really into burgers?
I love
can give
burgers.
this to you if you want it. Okay, and here's one more. Here's a little UFO that I really liked. This is another sensor badge cover. So that's what I wanted to show you. And I hope you guys like that. I hope that you find some images that you want to use. I mean, you could just draw your own, but if you find something online that you really like, remember you want it to be a silhouette, which means that it is a black image on a white background. You want it to be simple. And when you draw on top of your image, you want to use a lot of heavy pencil rubbing to transfer it.
I think that this is amazing, and I love that you incorporated something that isn't in the project plans. Like, you thought of an idea and you just did it and you added it, and it added such a beautiful new aspect to your project. I think this is amazing.
Thanks.
And I'm definitely going to take you up on that offer for this burger.
Okay, you can make it, it could be a necklace. Yeah, that looks pretty cool.
Yeah, it definitely could be the hamburger.
Or it could be like a wrist thing, like, yeah, hamburger power. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm
Yeah.
I'm in love with this. This is amazing. I mean, so wow, I think this is great. I really think that this is so cool, guys. So I really hope you guys saw all of these and feel a little bit inspired.
Yeah. And when we have questions, if anybody has questions about how to do this, or you have questions about the first week projects, we are taking questions online.
Also, guys, I mean, make sure that you sign up for Rocket Chat if you have not already done so. Sign up for Rocket Chat and post your pictures and Earth transmissions. We want to see the amazing things you guys have been doing.
Yeah.
We just love it.
I mean, I've seen some really amazing work so far. It's like blowing me away. Such creative stuff, you know?
Yeah, I agree. I think that, like, some of you guys have been going so hard and just putting out amazing stuff. And for all of you who also are just a little nervous and aren't talking to Shet, that's okay too. As long as you guys are enjoying this project and making amazing things, we're really excited to have you guys. So remember, ask questions in the comment section. But for tracing from the Noun project, someone said, can they use a phone?
Yes, you could use a phone. Actually, it's a little harder with a phone or an iPad just because a phone and an iPad has a touch screen. So when you pull up your image, when you try to trace on the image, because it's a touch screen, sometimes the image moves. So one thing that you could do is that you could take a screenshot of the image and then trace that, not in a live browser window. The other thing that you can do, and maybe we can show you this on the table, I'm not sure, but if you want to trace on a touch screen, you can rest your hand on the outside here where it's not going to respond to your touch. So when you're going to trace, you'll put your paper down and you'll try to keep your hand on the edge. Same goes for a phone, although there is a little bit less of a margin on a phone. But if you can keep your hand from resting on the picture, it'll make it easier to trace. So yes, phone, yes, iPad, yes, tablet, yes, all of the above.
And I think there was a comment that someone said, nice mask. I think your mask looks really cool.
Thank you. It's a special,
Special
camouflage
effect.
mask.
Yes,
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. I love it. So, we're really just so happy to have you guys join this program. We think that it's amazing. We have meetings every day at 3 o'clock. So, if you guys have not been at them, please hop onto our Zoom call at 3. And remember, show us the amazing things you guys are making. We have journals that we're making. And we have all this cool stuff, and we want you guys to use all of the stuff that we have.
On Friday, we're going to have a show and tell, right?
Yeah.
So Friday, we would love to see all of your great work. We have a live stream show and tell. Are you going to host it? Who's going to host it?
I think I am hosting it this week. So this is your guys' opportunity to come to Beam Center's Instagram. And on Beam Center's Instagram at 3:30 to 3:45, we do a Beam Center show and tell. It is your chance to basically do what we're doing here and show off the amazing things you guys are doing and show off your projects just on Instagram. So we want you guys to go to Beam Center on Instagram so we can see the amazing projects that you guys have been working on, and so that the whole Beam family can see the amazing things that you guys have been working on. So again, and Beam Show and Tell is every Friday from 3:30 to 3:45. So you guys can come any week. We'd love to see you this week, but if you're a little nervous and you're not ready just yet, you guys have this summer.
You can always tune in too, and you don't have to share. Totally optional. The other thing I wanted to mention was that if you are working on this program but you haven't logged into Rocket Chat yet, Rocket Chat is an amazing resource for you to get help and to connect with other people doing these projects. So we really recommend that you give that a shot because it's a way to kind of feel more connected to the whole thing.
I definitely agree with that. We want everyone to be able to speak to each other and just join the family. We have another question. On your planet, do the bubbles stay in one place?
Ooh, that's a good question. No, the bubbles do not stay in one place. They move all over. That's why it's so easy to get trapped in them. That's why I was warning you, because they travel, and you can only see a few of the bubbles here, but some of them are really big. So it's a danger. What can I say? But it's beautiful.
I mean, I love this planet. This is my favorite place of all time. I think that these bubbles are so cool, but again, not allowed to touch the bubbles.
Yeah, so
Only
sorry.
look, can't touch.
I can't wait to hear about other people's planets. Like, what did they come up with?
Yeah, I want to see their stories. I want to be able to hear everything you guys have been working on. I think it'll be so fun and great to see.
Yeah.
I'm really excited to see everything that you guys have been doing.
Awesome. So do we have any other questions?
I don't think we have any other questions. I think that this was an amazing time. It was so nice to be able to stream and talk to you guys. And, I mean, we can't wait to see you guys on Monday. But also, hopefully, you guys stop in on Friday to show us the amazing things you guys are working on Instagram.
Yeah, that'll be great. We can't wait.
Well,